All right, welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today we are at the flea market, bright and dark and early. We are going to be getting into it. We're going to be looking for some stuff for our Whatnot stream, our eBay shop, or for some personal stuff, some awesome cartoon-related stuff to add to my collection, the cavern. I can't wait to get out there and get searching. We have a few things we're going to be doing today. We have a Rep Pack member we might be meeting over here, actually, by the bathroom, which is just a weird meeting location, but it's the only central place I could think of. We'll be meeting them there around like 9 o'clock, so we still have a few hours before that. They're supposed to have some stuff for me to pick up. We might be picking up another item from a friend, but other than that, we're gonna be just searching around and seeing what we find. I mean, last weekend, if you guys saw that video, it was a little bit dry, so hopefully this week some really cool stuff turns up. I mean, last week we got the Lego set. I think last week we had some really cool stuff, but just not like a huge haul like we typically do. But I will keep you guys updated. We'll probably start filming a little bit more once things get a little brighter, but of course I'll update you guys as the day goes. So we're pulling up to our first booth here. Obviously a lot of places aren't open right now, so we're just gonna take advantage of the ones that already are and the ones that are opening up. And we found this big table with a pile of toys at this booth, so let's take a look. Okay, so we got some early morning toys right now. A lot of newer stuff in here, but I'm gonna look a little bit more. But I did grab this guy right here. It's the 40th anniversary Donatello with the old school look to it. And then we also have this Ernie plush here, which you can never really see. Looks like it might be a little dirty, but nothing uncleanable. You always got to be careful in the morning because I end up grabbing some stuff that's pretty beat up because it's so dark. I'm also gonna grab these guys. These guys always do really well for me. The I think they're called the Abandoned Toys from the Rudolph series. I'm gonna grab him too. I think this is called a Charlie in the Box versus Jack in the Box. That's why he's abandoned, you know, give him a break. I always see this here called Red Kai. I see the card game all the time, but I have no clue what that is, and I have no nostalgia for it at all, but I see it a lot, so it must have been semi-popular. If you guys have any memories of Red Kai, let us know in the comments down below. There's a Sonic Prime, Naruto, got some games here, but you guys know me when it comes to games. I don't really know what I'm looking at, but there is some cool stuff, kind of. I remember some classics here like Sims 2, 007 on the Wii. Oh, Tony Hawk Downhill Jam, now that's a banger.
It's not just about making it downhill. It's about making it down first.
Alright, so we got some morning we got some early morning finds here. We got like, this is a Are You Afraid of the Dark moment, but we got a couple early morning finds here. If people are still opening up, you just want to be here at the start just in case something pops off at the beginning. Sometimes it does right when you get in, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but of course it's always nice to see some stuff early. So the sun's starting to come out here. I saw all these toys on the table here, so that got my attention, of course. There were a lot of generic plushies, not really anything special, as well as a shrimp wonton soup box. We didn't grab that either. But I did end up finding a old school cell phone. I grabbed that, and we also grabbed this like printing device. You guys know I grab a lot of boring stuff too. If it has value to it, so I'll grab it. But that's not really something we're gonna note. But I did grab an old school, very nostalgic cell phone, so that we are gonna feature. Okay, another early morning pickup. I picked up this right here. Whoa! All right, we picked up this. It's the Razor, very nostalgic, so that's why I wanted to feature it. It goes for about 40 bucks. I paid $5 for it. It is the Razor phone, and this was the original cool phone before the iPhone or anything, the Razor. So I grabbed that guy. Then we also got this guy right here, which is the El Torito mascot. I don't even know if El Torito's everywhere, but it's over there. Thank you. But this is the El Torito mascot. I don't even know if it's everywhere, but it's a restaurant around here, so it's a little advertising piece here. I didn't even know they had toys or figures like this. It's pretty, gross, but I'll clean it up. They go for about 20 bucks too. Honestly, I just grabbed this because me and my mom used to always eat there growing up. Okay, so you guys know I'm here following along with you guys on the adventure, and we're gonna do an update to see what we got in total. It was not like a super pricey day, to be honest. I think we paid like $320 or around that for our overall value paid. We are gonna try to beat that, of course, with our overall value made. But after those two booths, things started to heat up a little bit. We got some pretty cool stuff at our next booth here, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so over here in this booth we found some plushies. I grabbed this Pochaco here. I like grabbing these like winter jacket material Sanrio plushies, especially if they're vintage. I grabbed this one. There's some other stuff in here, but it's just hard to make out, especially with one hand. We got a Moana here looking super voluminous. Let's see here, we got like a gold suit Spider-Man. I don't think there's anything else in here we need to grab. Actually, this Domo is actually kind of cool too. Yeah, I might grab the Domo. This city always has pretty good prices. Probably only goes for a few bucks, but why not? We have Boo down here too. This is the one from World of Nintendo. We sell these on our Whatnot all the time, so we'll grab him. Is there anything else in here? Actually, so surprised. I thought just that first thing would be the only thing. There's this VTech laptop too. It's just kind of interesting. Oh, here's a Forky down here. This is the wacky talking Forky. Unlicensed, but a little squishy Charmander. Come on, guys. Anything else crazy in here? You guys can tell me. I can't really see all that well down there. Okay, there's also some other little figurines here, but I noticed this is a Pix by Sega. I'm actually not 100% on what this even is, but I don't want to break it trying to open it, but I feel like this is like maybe like Sega's equivalent of like the Leap Pad or like we just saw the VTech a little moment ago. I don't know, if I can get it for a good price, I might grab this too. What do we got down here? Looks like a little Miles Morales like wall clinger. I mean, that's actually just kind of dope looking. Figurine with markers so you can do your own graffiti on the wall. That's so sick, actually. All right, and then we also have a Sailor Moon doll down here by Bandai. We'll grab that too. Again, assuming all the prices are right, we have Hot Chicks, banger movie. If you haven't seen it, I was way too young to be watching that movie, but loved it. I love the Y2K shirt he's got on too. I have another Sailor Moon figure too, but it looks like she's a little bit broken up about being out here. I wish these things would have caught on more. These are these Disney collectible keys. They would have them for like all different characters, different themes and stuff. But like I said, they just never really caught on, unfortunately. I always thought they were sick, but you know, it'd be sick to have a keychain of a bunch of these or like a whole wall of them. I think the concept was there, just the wrong timing. Okay, so we picked up that Sega machine. It's like the prices are all over the place. Like if it's working and in good shape, I think like 100 plus, but in parts, like, you know, not working, still like 40, 50 bucks. I don't think a bad pickup at all. And plus we got all those plushies too. Everything we got all together was 30 bucks. What's up, dude?
I don't know if you have that already, but...
No, how much you want for it?
Oh, dude, you don't gotta give me anything for it, bro.
Okay, appreciate it, man.
You gave me a great deal on these, and then like that, I'm gonna make plenty of money off of, so...
Hey, let's go, man. Appreciate it, dude. No Thanks, problem, dude.
Man. Yeah, I've been watching your channel. I've been binging some of it.
Let's go.
Videos, dude. They're good. Dude, I love the regular show, and I had like no idea about the merch and all that stuff, dude. Oh man, now I'm gonna look for some of that, just to like keep, or if I find like just a Mordecai one or something, that'd be cool.
If I see a Mordecai, I'll let you know for sure, man. Okay, so we grabbed this right here, this Gumi, the Naughty Grizzly like ramen bowl. It's missing the chopsticks, but whenever I find Gumi stuff, I try to grab it. I also grabbed this. I don't know if it's modern or vintage. I would guess modern, but it's Rolf looking out the window, but it's by Applause too. I've never even knew they had a Netty pin, so I'm glad that I picked that up. We also have a few more here too. I know my friend Dan just picked up a couple over here that were solid, so I'm just taking a second look here, and I'm glad that I did. Let's see here. This one's pretty cool too. Some of these are unlicensed, you know. That's why I was kind of shocked about the Rolf one, but this one right here with Jay and Silent Bob is kind of cool. I might check that one out too. But this one already was like, what the heck? So the Rolf pin, we're gonna review everything, of course, but it's by a company called High Five. They make like unlicensed ones, but it's actually a pretty rare pin. Like they sold it for like $30 when it came out, so I think it's still semi-collectible. But the logo reminded me a lot of Applause. I kind of wanted to check it out. Yeah, so here's the Applause logo on screen for you. I know it's not the same, but in my brain, like, the hands just made me think it was an Applause thing. So that's why I ended up picking it up, but I'm still glad I grabbed it. You don't find Ed and Netty stuff in general, so sweet pickup still. Hey, what's up? Morning. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Thank you. Okay, so shout out to my man Brian here. We're gonna probably pick up some stuff from him a little bit later, but we have the Rocco's Modern Life as well as the Ren and Stimpy comics. I might have these two, but I definitely don't have all the Rocco ones. So this one I'm gonna pick up for sure. I'll probably pick up all of them anyway. but such a sick one. The Love Sick cover. All right, guys, so we got the Ren and Stimpy comics, and you know, coming to the flea market always just boosts my mood. Like, it's just, you know, the world can be a very, very, very crazy place, especially if you watch the news. That's why I try to stay away from that stuff. But you know, coming out here, seeing my friends, seeing other people that I don't even know that are going to be future friends, hopefully, it just always brings like a spark to my day and gives me such a smile. So I'm so glad that I get to share that with you guys. Shout out to everybody here and to just people as a whole. I love to believe that overall people are just incredible and can be some of the most kind, generous, and awesome creatures out there. You know, like I used to be like in middle school, high school especially, I used to think, you know, kind of people sucked, and I used to always kind of be like a introvert for sure, and I still am for the most part, you know, but the more you get out there, the more you experience, you start to realize that overwhelmingly people can be amazing. And you know, it's just great seeing everybody out here and just have a high on, I'm just high on life right now. So let's keep seeing what we can find, but always remember to keep looking up, keep your head up no matter what's going on. Just remember that overwhelmingly, even if something bad or negative happens to you, overall the world is good, and you got to stay around and keep pushing for those good times. Okay, so we are still walking around. You see more and more places opening, but I see all these guys, most of which are my friends, all over here looking at DVDs, so I have to come over there and interrupt. You guys see the main camera was not working with me. That's one of the things I hate the most about that camera. But we we came over here and checked out what they had and actually found a little something something. These suckers over here left me something at least. There's a Ren and Stimpy, it's a Ren and Stimpy season 1 and 2 uncut. So we're gonna grab that for sure. The discs are all in there. They look like they're in solid shape. Oh man, this is actually pretty sweet too. We have the Hilary Duff, the concert. The girl is back in concert now. Her shows are selling out. Shout out to Hilary Duff. But this is one of her old school concerts on CD. Okay, so we just literally played Pong. We bounced off that wall. Now we're bouncing back over here. How much you want for the secret squirrel? 5? Take them. All right, came over to Pablo's booth and we got the secret squirrel. This is the old school Funko one, Hanna-Barbera. Love to see it. We're gonna grab him $5. So Secret Squirrel is kind of an interesting character because I don't think a lot of people remember him from Cartoon Network. He is a Hanna-Barbera character. He had a show called, I think it's just called the Secret Squirrel Show.
What an agent, what a squirrel. He's got the country in a whirl. What's his name? Shh, Secret Squirrel.
But what I kind of remember him from is more for being on Cartoon Network in the show Two Stupid Dogs, which is like a forgotten show. I think most people remember like Cow and Chicken more than maybe Two Stupid Dogs, but in my mind they were like kind of in the same realm. But from what I remember, during Two Stupid Dogs, in between like the episodes, like in between segments, they would actually have Secret Squirrel. So he's kind of technically a Cartoon Network character too, not just a Hanna-Barbera character. So pretty cool find. It's been a little bit spotty, guys. Like everywhere we're just finding like 1 or 2 items, nothing like, oh, this one spot we can just kind of hunker down and pick up stuff. But I've been finding little things everywhere. This little Krabby Patty plush, pretty sweet. All right, so keeping it moving here, I went around this back area and I saw this big Sony speaker or like boombox on the floor. I sell those all the time, so I went ahead and grabbed it. 25?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you take 20?
Yeah, take it.
All right, I'll take it.
That, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so pulling into this booth here, you can see it's got the sign for the DVDs. I think it was 2 for $3. So I looked around, I ended up finding one, but I also ran into Juan here, and he actually has a Squidward that I'm supposed to pick up from him. We were gonna trade for it actually. I forgot the item that I needed to trade him, but I'm gonna give it to him the next following week. But he does have an epic item we're gonna be picking up from him, so we're actually gonna follow him to his car after this. Okay, so once we get to their car, I also met up with Tommy, who wanted to sell me a bunch of stuff that he got recently. You guys have seen me pick up boxes from Tommy in the past. Usually they always have a bunch of different fun stuff. It's like all over the place a little bit, but I kind of like that about it. It's like a real true mystery box. So we are going to check that out as well as pick up that item from Juan and Jocelyn. All right, so shout out to the hookup here. We got a few items I'm picking up from him. Let's see here. It's all mixed. Ooh. That's a sweet one right there. That is super, super cool. We have the micro pets here. It's a little all over the place with some cool stuff for sure. There's a lot of the micro pets back there actually. Hey, then we got the Squidward. All right, now it's up to you. I'm gonna buy this off Tommy. Do you want to trade for this, or you rather have the grommet or the rabbit?
The rabbit.
Okay, for sure. He's I don't want her. I don't want Bunny or Bunty. Okay, for sure. Appreciate it. So we got the Squidward. This is the fair prize owned by Namco, and it's still got the tag on it. I do have the plush, but mine's not in this good a shape, and it's also missing the tag. So I will for sure be taking that. You guys saved the day. We got a cool item for the thumbnail. There we go. And then I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna switch over to my body cam, guys, so that way I have like 2 hands to work with. But yeah, we'll probably be picking up this stuff too. All right, so we're picking up all this stuff right here. Paying 70 bucks for everything. I should be able to get that with these 2 figures here, the DVD, and then there's also a camera, so that might be a little bit into profit, and then everything else is just fair game. So yeah, I have no clue on all this stuff, but I'm pretty sure I could probably get like 10 to 15 for these, and then the ornaments maybe so. We have some micro pets too, so overall it's a good deal, and I want them to keep bringing me stuff, so it works out for both of us. So you guys have been seeing the prices as we've been picking up the items, but we're gonna add all of it up right now. We are gonna be going off of eBay comps. Some stuff is just tough to find, so we're gonna put our best guesstimate price on screen, and then some items I'll be selling on Whatnot. It might not go for a ton on eBay, but I'll still get a few bucks for it on Whatnot, so it was worth it for me to pick up. Those will kind of be guesstimation prices as well. But the Squidward here with the freaking snap, they pretty much always have this snap neck. You can get it to balance like after a while, but it takes some time. He goes for about 50 to 60 bucks. That nose is extra season 1. We have, and this is in no particular order, we have the Nickelodeon comic books that we picked up. They were originally selling them for $2 a piece. I don't think the Ren and Stimpy ones are worth a ton. There's like somewhere between like $5 to $10, and the Rocco one probably about 10 bucks as well. So we'll just go ahead and say 20 bucks for all 3 of them. We have season 1 of Ren and Stimpy. I'll probably be selling that for about $10 to $15 as well. This Krabby Patty here, I'll probably get like $5 for on Whatnot. The Sega here, honestly, I think it probably does work because it's in like really good shape, but it doesn't have the AC adapter. I could test it and all that stuff and try to get like $150, $125 for it, but I'll probably try to sell it to one of my like friends that does gaming stuff. I have a few people that buy that kind of stuff, and I'll just give it to them for like 40. I think I paid 20 for it, so you know. And then if they want to keep it, they can keep it, and if they want to test it, you know, they can make some money on it as well. We have this Goomy Bear freaking cup, I shouldn't, or mug, or whatever this thing's called, a bowl. The things you eat out of. Shouldn't have got that. Not really worth a whole ton. That's just a complete L, to be honest. And now this bin has a mixture of stuff I got from Tommy and also some stuff you guys saw along the way. So every one of these little like Sesame Street ones we're gonna count as $5. Some of them go for like 10 to 15 depending on the character, but we're just gonna say $5 a piece. So we have 5 there. We have more of those guys, 2 more of them there. We have all of these like historic aircrafts, and those go, you know, some of them go for like 20 to 30 bucks, but they're all over the place. Some are really low too. I'm just gonna say on average, we'll pop up some of the prices on there. We'll just say on average about 10 bucks a piece. These Mountain Dew and like Pepsi cars, they don't really go for a ton, but somebody who's like into that kind of memorabilia, I'll just lot up all those soda related cars together and put them on our Whatnot stream, probably the whole lot for like, you know, $5 to $10. We have Ernie, who we picked up early in the morning. One of my favorite things that came out of Tommy's stuff actually is this right here, this chromed out Digimon. So there is this Digimon sold for about 30 bucks, but this is actually a chrome special edition one where there's only one listed, and they're asking like 100 bucks. So I think raw or loose, you could probably still get like 40 to 50 bucks for this, which is great because that's like about what I paid for everything. I paid 70, so that covers like majority of the cost there. The other thing that's going to cover a lot of the cost, these things are great, but they just take forever to sell, and that is these micro pets. So some of them can go from like 20 to 30 bucks. You guys will see the prices, you saw them popping up on screen. You'll see a couple other examples there, but we have like 5 of those. I think on average for those as well too, we'll just count them as 10 bucks a piece. They lock in really well. So just a 10 bucks a piece, that's freaking 5 of them right there. Another great addition. And again, we'll probably get more for that. I just want my numbers to be super generous. These Beanie Babies, unfortunately, I actually think we might take money off from our total. Those I'll just throw in people's packages for free. We have a few ornaments too. We'll pop up the prices as well for some of them, but they're not like super, you know, collectible or like highly sought after ornaments. This guy actually kind of a banger though. This Three Stooges bottle opener. Anything you don't recognize was likely in those bins, in that bin from Tommy. So this goes for about like 40 bucks for whatever reason. I didn't know there was that level of fandom like that. We got another one of these guys here. More of these soda cars. More soda cars. And then more Hot Wheels that are like older but not old enough. They're, you know, like $3 to $5. So all of those will all be in the same car lot. More cars. We have all of these around the world little cars with viewfinders. There's a whole bag of them. These also are like, you know, $5 maybe a piece. I'll just put them all in a lot yet again. We're already in the profit on that stuff we got from Tommy. So this is all just, you know, extra stuff essentially. There's a Pennzoil one too. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, you'll probably get it for dirt cheap. You come to our Whatnot streams. We do a lot of stuff like that. Like we have some items, of course, that are a little bit on the pricier side, but we have a ton of items that we start at like $1, $2, $5, you know, so definitely check it out. This guy right here, the packaging is really beat up on, but $3, you know, that gives me the room where I can start it for like $5 or $6, you know, and somebody can add to their collection. So we got the Marowaks there. We have Miss Wonderful.
You're right. We don't need directions. Maybe you'll find a shortcut.
That is very wonderful. Thank you for believing in me.
Don't worry about taking the trash out. I can use the exercise.
Okay, that's just getting a little bit too 1940s-ish for me. Let's go ahead and move that to the side. We also have the ornament we got in the morning. This ornament goes for like $25. So I told you, every time I find the Misfit toys, I always grab them. We have the Bunty and also we have Rocky. To be honest, these were kind of surprising that they weren't like more expensive than they are. They go for about, this one goes for about 30, this one goes for about $20. Just because I think it's called Aardman. Other Aardman toys sell for a lot, like especially anything Wallace and Gromit. So I thought that it would be kind of the same thing with Chicken Run, but these are a little bit on the lower end side, but still super nostalgic and cool. So I will definitely be bringing these to our stream. We have the Ron Weasley vintage Harry Potter mug, got it for $1. SpongeBob DVD, about $5. Another Pennzoil car. We have Boo, Pochaco, Sailor Moon. A brand new sealed Break the Ice. I did open it just to make sure that it was new like I thought it was, but this is a vintage version of Break the Ice. The sales for it, we found one that was sold for $20 with shipping, brand new sealed, but I think the fact that it's not used is pretty uncommon. I'm gonna probably see if we can get like 30 for this guy on our eBay shop. If not, we can knock the price down lower, but there wasn't any of that model in brand new condition. We have the Razor here, man. Now, this thing is so sick. I knew that iPhone did that collaboration with Red. We had like the, what was it? The Red iPhone. I feel like they also had like a Red iPad, different Red products. I didn't know they had it back in the Motorola Razor days, but this phone is freaking clean, man. That's such a flex. Like even today, if you had a Razor, I'd be like, damn, that's a sick phone. Like that phone is cool by even today's standards, if you ask me. Is it just me, or is that just like a badass looking phone? So there we go. We have the Motorola Red. That goes for about $40, and that one's in great shape too and comes with the original box. More Pennzoil cars. Secret Squirrel. This one, oh man, this one's so cool. I'm debating on keeping him. I'm not sure yet, but Secret Squirrel, the old school Ninja Turtle Donatello, and then a local awesome item. I found out what he actually is. He held up the menu. He was a menu holder at El Torito. So heck yeah, I'll take it. So there we go. That is our haul so far. How are we doing? I feel like we might be breaking past. I feel like that alone might have broken us past our goal or close to it. All right, guys. So we just loaded everything in the car. We're still here. I'm gonna look around a little bit more. I'm going to be meeting the Rep Pack member, like I said, at 9 o'clock. So because of that, though, I'm stuck here till 9 o'clock. So, you know, hopefully he's here on time so I can pick up that stuff and then I can go over to the other flea market. But usually I am here till 9 or a little bit past that because of the fact that it's good, but you know, that's how it goes. I got sunscreen in my eye and it's burning so bad. All right, guys, so I will update you beautiful people as things happen. If I see anything else before 9 o'clock, I'll let you know. If I don't, then I'll update you guys when we get to pick up. Okay, so found this here, the Pokemon Champion Island board game. I just am not sure if there's supposed to be something here. It's got a lot of the other character pieces in there, the cards, and then this piece with the Nintendo logo on it. I just have no, I think that might go to like a Wii or something, but this right here could be part of it, but sometimes it just have these empty spots in board games, so I don't know. I'm gonna just pick it up anyway. We'll see. Let's got the Voltron action figures here too. These are for the new series by DreamWorks. You get the Itchy and Scratchy. So sick. I actually think of the ones I've seen for this World of Springfield interactive figures, I would say the Itchy and Scratchy got to be one of the cooler ones. Okay, so we picked up the Voltrons and also we picked up the Itchy and Scratchy. You know, a little last minute deal. We're a little bit, how dare I say, desperate to find some stuff today. So, you know, I'll take it. I paid $100 for all 3 of the Voltrons, which I don't know. It could have just been one fluke sell, but I think just the blue one goes for about 100. At the worst case scenario, they go for about $50 each. So, you know, maybe I make $10, $20 or something like that after fees and everything if I'm lucky. That's like worst case scenario though. And then the Itchy and Scratchy, I paid 20 for that, but honestly, I might just keep that in my collection, so I didn't really mind too much. Okay, so we have another lead here. Brian, you guys may remember him from the Dora TV. I picked that up a while back. He has some stuff for us to check out. We also made a deal on some Looney Tunes stuff that we might see next weekend from somebody here. But anyway, Brian last week was saying that he had some stuff he wanted me to look at, but we just ended up not lining up. Like I recorded a whole clip going to his booth and everything, but he wasn't there at that time, so we weren't able to pick anything up. But now we're able to line it up. We exchanged numbers, so it's a little easier now. Let's see what he's got. Okay, sweet. You got the old school lunch boxes, the green label ones.
It's a bit different, so you can see it's like this is more gloss and that's more a bit matted.
Okay.
So it's just like a variant, I guess.
Could have been like, you know, they say like Walmart and Target. Like sometimes Walmart does like makes them a little differently for them to sell them there. They're pretty clean on the inside, that one. Just these 2 you got right now?
Yeah, yes, those 2.
Okay, for sure. How much are you asking for, man?
It's 5 each.
5 each? I'll take them, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, nothing crazy with Brian, but at least, you know, some stuff. You know, it's always important just to keep those doors open, like I say, because you never know what he might have next time. One week it's a Dora TV, next some lunch boxes. So we just want to stay on his mind. And I mean, I'll probably sell those on our Whatnot stream for like maybe, I don't know, somewhere between like 15, maybe $20 at the most. So not bad. Easy flip for $5. So after this, we were walking towards another booth, but for whatever reason, my body cam footage did not work during this little like walk to it sections. Okay, so you guys saw I picked up 2 SpongeBob figures that I actually don't have. I think this one was like a suction cup one, you can see, but that one I think is like a maybe like a cake topper. We got the JoJo, and also we got I think Winston from Little Einstein. And this one's just a personal pickup. I don't have this one, the Wild Thornberrys Rambler. I've never even seen this game before, actually, for only $5. So that's just a new one for my collection. Okay, so we are now going to go meet the guy. And again, this is a member of the Rep Pack. They're from my Whatnot stream. I've never met them before, so hopefully everything goes well. I am on my way there right now. I'm usually late for everything, but I can't be late for the Rep Pack, so I gotta be over there right now. I don't see anybody, but maybe he's working his way there, hopefully, too. Hey, what's up, dude? I'm assuming you're I saw the SpongeBobs. I was like assuming it's you. What's up, man?
Super nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, man. So what do you got going on here?
I literally just got here. Every time I go out, I either want to ship it to you, and then I find out you're local.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be better just to meet you first.
Hey, appreciate it, man. I'll take a look for sure. So we got the Patrick here. We got the SpongeBob.
You can just have everything.
Okay, for sure, man. I want to give you a couple bucks for it at least. Let's see here. We got the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2 here. That is sweet. Do you happen to have the Man Ray?
I wish I did. I have it somewhere probably.
Okay, if you ever see it, let me know. I'd buy that off you for sure.
Below all this is the best.
Okay, bet. Appreciate you. Was it you that mentioned me about a Nickelodeon phone too, or
yeah?
Do you have that one or no?
I think it's sold.
Okay, gotcha. No worries, no worries. That is sweet. Okay, we got the Bold and Brash. We got some party bags here, balloons. Yeah, that's freaking sweet, man. With all the Imaginext figures. Let me give you at least $20 for it, man.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. You came all the way out here. At least give you some gas money or something, dude. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you. How long have you been watching the show?
Since like 2019, when COVID hit.
Dang.
That's when I started watching a lot of stuff.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
My favorite videos were the plush roulette. Those were super fun.
Everybody likes those videos, but you know the thing about the plush roulette is every time I do them, I get like sick. I get super sick with my allergies. But you know, I gotta get used to it though. I gotta get back out there. I started doing like bigger plush roulettes, like the big like
Yeah, I saw.
boxes and stuff like that. It's a little easier, but man, that thrift store I go to, you should check it out. I don't know if you know where that is.
I do not.
I'll tell you off camera. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Name and address withheld.
So after hanging out with Jaden, we still hung out for a little bit after this. You'll see him kind of popping up here and there. We went back to that booth of the toys. I decided to give Jaden a little tour of the swap meet. He has been there before, but you know, kind of telling him where areas I think are the best ones to check out. You know, what place to go to if he first gets there in the morning. So we went back to that toy booth because, you know, I didn't see anything left there that I wanted. I think I might actually did grab one more thing, but he hadn't seen any of it, so it was all fresh to him. All right, shout out to my man Jaden over here. We're doing a little hunting right now. We're over at my man Oscar's booth. We're picking up a couple items here. I'm gonna grab the electronic football, hopefully, and then I might also grab this, which is, what is her name? Tiana?
Yeah, from Princess.
Yeah, Tiana. I'm gonna grab that. He's looking at this, the Chuck E. Cheese bags. Those are sweet.
Probably get these.
Heck yeah, hell, a lot of tickets too. Oh yeah, with the coin cups too. Heck yeah, definitely can see how you watch comfort cartoons. I love it. So there's still one Voltron left here, the yellow one. I left that one though. Let's check out this. This is pretty sweet. There's an old Element tech deck here. This is a vintage one. You guys know I love my fingerboards. Brand new sealed too. That is sweet. So we're gonna grab that for sure. All right, so we also found this right here. We have the Littlefoot with Ducky. He said it might be a coin bank. It could be like maybe to roll down there. The little bottom piece though makes me think like a candy holder, but either way, it's a really cool like sculpt of the characters. So here, you already gave me a good deal on the SpongeBob stuff. So how much did he charge you for these? Or is he asking you?
Only 30 bucks.
30 bucks. I got him for $10 from him.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, we bundled it together. I know that guy too. You can also have somebody's photo in there too.
Oh.
Just a gift from the rep pack to you, man.
Honest, yeah.
There we go. A really interesting piece, the Maya Miguel. If you guys remember Maya Miguel, let me know in the comments down below. I feel like some people like really like the show and watch it all the time, or they never watched it at all. Like there's no middle ground. But I just saw this guy. It is a Series 1 Game 1, some kind of like computer game, I think, for Maya Miguel. Really cool just to see that, just super nostalgic. You'll see I have the Acme Arsenal here too, with the disc in there too. That one I'm gonna grab as well if we can get it for a few bucks. And then the Shrek collection here, the Forever, the whole story. So if we can get that for a few bucks, I might grab that too. Okay, so at the next booth here, I usually never buy like just disc, but they have Hoodwinked and also this semi-rare Kellogg's Johnny Bravo DVD with Scooby on there. So I'll take these two. All right, so update. Thank you so much to Jaden. I just said goodbye to him. I'm gonna look at like probably one more booth before we head out of here, but then we are gonna go to another flea market. Maybe, I don't know. It's getting a little bit later in the day, so maybe not. But shout out to Jaden. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being so kind, dude, being awesome. You know, the camera can be a lot for people. I got two of them on me. You just got this freaking robot guy with two cameras pointing at you. It can be a lot, like I said. So shout out to him for being such a good sport about it and being so dope. So I hope you guys are really nice to him in the comments down below, please. And he said he's gonna be here next weekend too, so you might end up seeing him around every now and then. So shout out to Jaden, dude. How much you asking for the Latias box?
I'm doing 35 on that one.
35? Yeah. Gotcha. Do you have any Destined Rivals besides in this one? A little bit in this one too, huh?
A little bit in that one, a little bit in this one.
And how much are these guys?
These I'm doing 60, 35.
35 too.
This one has Destined Rivals, it has 2.
You wouldn't take 30 on this guy? No worries, man. I appreciate you. Thanks, dude. I'll see you next time though.
All right, man. I'll do 30 on this one if you want to get some Destined Rivals.
Yeah, that's all I want is the Destined Rival. I'll do 30 on that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so I think we're heading out here. I did pick up one more thing on the way out, and that is this Kangaskhan box here. It comes with 2 packs of Destined Rival, as well as 2 Mega Evolutions. I love Destined Rival so much. Has the awesome lenticular Pokemon card in the inside. 30 bucks on it. Not bad at all. I think they went for like 25 in the store, so not a bad deal whatsoever. Super, super appreciative of that deal. Grab that guy. We will find out if we got anything something good from that too. I will open it up. Me and Karina are going to open it up together. Usually she likes to open up the Mega Evolutions and I do the Destined Rivals, and we'll see if we can get something awesome. Okay, but that is it. What a wonderful day as always at the flea market. Not our biggest haul ever, but that's okay. Sometimes it's just how it goes. I'm really hopeful for the next week and the week after that especially. We got to meet an awesome new friend, a friend of the channel and also a member of this community. We got to hang out with people. You can't beat it. Got to open some Pokemon cards and some SpongeBob stuff, a freaking vintage tech deck. I'm geeked for today. So thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. We're gonna go back to the cavern so we can sign out of here. Okay, so let's take a look. We will add in now the Voltrons. We got 1, 2, 3. We got all, well actually no, we got 3 of the 4 Voltron colors there. I think, actually no, there's a gray one and a yellow one as well too. So we got his arms and his leg. Maybe I should have went out on a limb and grabbed the yellow one. We got those 2 SpongeBob lunch boxes, probably about 20 bucks a piece on those. Personal collection item, but the Rambler here, that one is going in our cartridge collection. Only worth about 9 bucks, but to me, priceless. So we have this crazy Mickey Mouse like Gundam. There's a couple leftover items in here from Tommy's thing. We have, literally just forgot the name again, Naveen and Tiana. We have Tiana here. We have the stuff from Jaden, which is these 2 Universal Studios plushies of Patrick and SpongeBob. We have, these items really aren't have like, you know, hold a ton of value. I still wanted to pay him for them nonetheless, but it's a bunch of like birthday cards, birthday balloons, you know, bags, a Squidward doing the thing figure, these 2 ornaments. I think this jellyfish is from an Imaginext set, Arnold and also SpongeBob, and a really cool one here, the Bold and Brash canvas. I think these go for about 15 to 20 bucks though, so just that was worth what I paid, and shout out to him again. Okay, we have the Maya Miguel, which surprisingly sold for like $20. I don't know, I thought that this was cool. I just grabbed it for me because I thought it was cool, but I'm glad it goes for something. We got Bidoof, this awesome Element skateboard tech deck. Shrek Forever After, I think we got in the DVDs, as well as the Acme Arsenal. Itchy and Scratchy, as well as the electronic football game. You guys have seen me on this show pick this up so many times. It's just like picking up $40. They sell so fast, and yeah, they almost always work. Also from Jaden's haul, we have the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from Imaginext. These are so sick, and I actually don't think I have them. So these are brand new to the collection, which is really cool. We have these 2 SpongeBob figures. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if I were to guess, these were cake toppers, but this one right here is like a suction cup style toy. I've never seen this one or this one before in my entire life. They could even be possibly like a Mexico product, like something that was sold exclusively in Mexico. It's just something I've never really seen, so in my mind it makes me think it might be foreign in some way. Okay, then we have the Forky we found earlier. We have this Mikey, who's not really worth a ton, but he's cool. We have the Littlefoot with Ducky. We have the Invisibubble, another new one to my collection. And then we have that JoJo and also Quincy. Or Winston? I don't know. And you saw I picked up those Pokemon cards, so you know I've been waiting to open these up for a minute. So let's see what we got here. They've been eyeballing me the whole time with desire. I want to see what we got. Hopefully we get something sick. I don't know, but we'll open them up fast though. We're just gonna go straight to the last cards. We have Pachirisu, we have Onyx, and Dialga. Okay, pretty cool for the rares. I'm gonna save the Destined Rivals pack, which if you guys aren't in with Pokemon and what's going on right now, there is a set called Destined Rivals. It's been out for a little bit now, which is like a Team Rocket themed set. I mean, come on. Look at that art on the freaking Mewtwo. Ah, so sick. All right, the next Mega Evolutions, we got Corellia, Spearow, and that's the same Dialga again. All right, we weren't hoping on those anyway in the Mega Evolutions. Now is the Destined Rivals. It's my favorite set right now, so let's see what we got here. We got Mudbury, Raticate, and Spidops. I hate dealing with the ops. And then we got Mo Rotom. We got, thank goodness, not Mo Rotom. We got the Orbeetle, and that was terrible. That was a terrible box. Yeah, that was not great. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. I told you guys on these flea market videos, whether it's a huge haul or not, I'm just gonna start uploading for you guys. A lot of you guys have been saying, yeah, we just want to see more of them. So I know it's not the biggest haul ever, but I had a lot of fun, and I think it makes it more relatable when, you know, it's not every single time we just score all this crazy stuff. A lot of times you do do have some more sleepier weekends like this, but it was a whole lot of fun, especially getting to hang out with you guys and just be out there with friends. Beautiful sunshine here in Southern California. I hope you guys enjoyed the hunt regardless. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you guys want early access to these flea market videos, as well as behind the scenes of some of the stuff that I find before anybody else even sees it, go check out our Patreon. You can sign up for as little as $2 or $3. You can also become a member here on YouTube and get a lot of the same perks. But on Patreon, you get extended versions of every video, early released, ad-free as well. And it's the greatest way to support this show. You make a huge difference in everything we do here and making it possible, and all at the cost of less than a cup of coffee. Would greatly appreciate you checking that out. If you're interested in any of the items you saw on this video, there is a high likelihood, if it's not something I said I was keeping in my personal collection, you will be able to find it on our Whatnot stream or our eBay page, both of which are linked down below. But if you sign up for Whatnot, you could probably get the first crack at a lot of stuff, and you get $15 for free just for signing up for Whatnot that you can use in my show, possibly pick up some of these items for literally free. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it! Alright, on that note, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in this video right here. I know you're gonna love. And as always, beautiful people, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios and bloop!